afternoon, everybody. This is Sugimoto. I'm here with an update on the boss strike number 2. Um, it's going, and it's kind of boiling down to a couple things. Namely, the two big factors are: one, do you have enough tanks? And two, do you have a frag? If the answer is no to any other of those things, you're gonna have a bad time. Um, Simply put, like, all the leaderboard players have frags. All those are not on the leaderboards. Well, they just don't have frags. So it's like, well, shoot, what do you do? I don't have a frag. I'm not a fragger. So I'm doing my best. Obviously, I hit my million on the second day. After burning through all my tanks and taking formations I probably shouldn't have. But that's just kind of how it goes. Just hindsight. You don't know really what to expect. I started with 99 heaviers, and I lost. Shoot, I think I had like maybe 20-ish by the end of the day. I probably burned through more than that because I was repairing some. But even so, it was a bit rough, honestly speaking. There's some real struggles. We're making it through. Second day, I played a lot more conservatively because I didn't have enough resources to heal much of anything. Everybody was talking about supers. I talked about supers a lot, but even so, I'm finding that megas, if they're rank 6, are legitimately still really good. In fact, I'd say, based on whatever formations I'm trying to find or roll for, megas are still better than supers simply because they have a better chance of not dying. And again, the health difference does make it is significant. It's not to be ignored. The Silver Wolf, all the infantry units, they're tougher. The Howler was about as nasty as expected. The whatchamacallit, the guy with the car door, also kind of gnarly. A lot of that is simply due to the fact that, usually when you encounter him, your army is probably lower health, and as a result, your tanks don't have armor, and he hits kind of hard. Like, I don't know what he's packing, but packing a lot of stuff, and he hits hard. Cruel Bust, I got Cruel Bust once. I got that 2% chance. It's probably 3%, so that's about the chance of getting a frag. Got my frag. I.e. dead mega. It's statistically possible, so it happened. But, well, you know how it goes. The Annihilators, the Bazooka Men, pretty gnarly too. That truck that with the barrels, also very gnarly. Just a nasty unit you don't want to come across, because they hit hard, and if they crit, and that hurts. But one of the key strategies I found was, if your tanks are under 1/3 health, it might be best to retreat. Like, going into the fourth battle, if your tanks are below 1/3 health, you probably should retreat, or you're gambling really hard. Second thing is, a front little line of tanks just open usually has not tended to work super duper well, and you'll just burn through tanks a lot more or faster, since there are more tanks that can die, right? It's a simple math equation at that point. When it comes to the formation I used, posted up in here in the chat, you'll see it on the screen right about now-ish. As you're working with this formation, one of the big things to keep in mind, and thanks to Gandhi from the Goodfellows Guild, one of the commando squad leader, for putting me on this formation. The big thing with this formation is the fact that because you have some of your maulers are exposed, and because maulers have explosive resistance, essentially the goal is you bait the enemy into shooting your maulers with their explosive weapons. and the Maulers don't really take anything, and you're good. That's great. I mean, you can take a couple bullets here or there. They're not taking like howler bullets at all, which is great. But they can tank like lasers, tank shells, grenades. Exactly what you have them in there for. So, I mean, shoot. But speak of Maulers, I mean, everyone's like, oh yeah, Maulers are gonna die. Nah, Maulers didn't die. It's your tanks. Like, I mean, I haven't even bought into the 45 teeth that I acquired from the boss strike for free. Didn't touch them. Didn't need to. I don't remember how many teeth I went into the boss strike with. Over maybe 50, 60? Probably sitting around, oh shoot, I don't know how many, but you know, I had enough teeth. Not an issue. Um, if we're talking about my formation, nomads are great. You could have added a Skyraptor if you have them. They're alright. I just found that if they're not high enough rank, they tend to die. And the nomad, if they're rank 5, even 4, they'll effective, but they will die. Sometimes you can get a 2-shot, which are nomad. A bunch of troopers there because certain formations have a nice pattern, and that area of effect ice pattern, very nice, actually very useful in fact. But yeah, babbled long enough. We'll try and give an update later. And yeah, I guess so long, everybody.